Hey, what is up you guys? It's Madison Spensieri. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about this funny story that I was literally laying in bed and I thought about this because I was watching a YouTube video while I was just laying there, and it was about this girl who said she overslept a final. And it reminded me of one of the worst finals experiences I had in my first round of finals in college. So it was my freshman year, first semester, and then those fall semester finals were my first finals ever in college. A lot of you guys are gonna be freshmen in college, so please learn from my mistake because this was very scary for me. So it was toward the end of finals week. It was Thursday, and finals week usually goes from Monday through Friday. Maybe it's different at other schools, but at CSU, finals week is through Monday through Friday. And this was my last final I had to take, and it was Thursday evening-ish. I think it was like 5 o'clock, maybe 5, I wanna say 5 o'clock. Maybe 6, I can't really remember exactly. Anyways, I had all my finals completed, but that same day, I was hanging out with my friend Dalton, and I'm like, okay, well, we need to get back to your house at some point so I can finish this final project that I had to submit online that was due, I think, at like 5 o'clock that day or something, and then I also had to get to my final later. So I'm like, okay, like, we went to go return our books to Chegg, like, through the mail. We went to go do that, and we were just messing around, went and got food. And we started running behind. Like, CSU's in Fort Collins, and Fort Collins traffic can get really crazy sometimes. And so we were driving down one of the busiest streets, and it was taking us forever to get back to his house. By the time I got back to his house with him, I didn't even have that much time to finish my final project and submit it before I had to get back to CSU for my final. And he lives like 10 minutes from CSU. And that's really not taking into consideration the heavy traffic, but normal traffic, it's like 10 minutes. And then if it's worse, you know, maybe 15. And so I was frantically trying to finish this final project so I could submit it online, doing it so quick on my laptop. He's trying to help me. It was just going kind of crazy, and I was just trying to do it super, super fast. Submitted that before the due date time, and then I'm like, okay, I need to get to CSU. So I packed up all my things from his house, got in my car, and I tried to get over there as fast as I could. And so then I was, I think, maybe 25 minutes before my final, maybe 20, and I'm like, okay. So I'm already by the campus at 10 minutes after I left, so it was like literally like 15 minutes until my final started, and I got near my campus. I'm like, I don't have time to park at my dorm and walk all the way there because the walk would have been like 10 minutes. Just need to drive to the final and park as close as I can to the building. And so I was stupid, and I took a really busy street, and then it's like a left turn, so you have to, like, this turn lane always takes so long, and this turn lane was so full of cars already, so I get in the back of the line, and this turn lane is taking absolutely forever to get into the campus. Like, this, even in a regular morning, not during finals week, this turn takes forever. And I don't know why I got in that turn lane. It would have been faster if I did park at my dorm and just walked all the way there really quickly, but then my final was like 10 minutes before starting, and I'm in this turn lane, and I was freaking out because I needed to get there. It's in the middle of campus. It's not on the edge of campus where I can park right next to the building and get there. I'd have to go into the middle of campus, find parking, and then, you know, run to that building. Luckily, this day, I was wearing my Nike shoes, my leggings, and a sweatshirt. So I was ready to run. I was not wearing any boots to slow me down or anything like that. I also have to remind you too that I live in Colorado, like I've mentioned before, and this is in December, so there's snow on the ground. It is super cold out. Sunset does happen earlier during the winter time, so it was already getting dark, it was already cold out, and there was snow on the ground. I'm not even on campus, I'm off of campus even. So I park my car, get out, have my pencil and my eraser in my hand and my phone, and I'm just running like the freaking wind, guys. I was running so fast, and I was so afraid. My face is red. I don't even do exercise, so this was a lot. Like, this was taking a lot out of me. I'm on the edge of campus, running through this neighborhood, hop a fence, run through this campus, like going through the snow, just doing these like high knee, like through these big ass snow piles, like crossing over, getting on the sidewalk, running, almost slipped on ice like 4 times. People are just like looking at me like, what the heck is this girl's problem? And I'm just booking it all the way there. I get there, I think 2 minutes after the starting time. So if it started at like 5, it would have been like 5:02. And if it was 6, it would have been like 6:02, because I ran all the way there. It's in the middle of campus. It's not even on the outside like I was saying, and I didn't even start on campus by the time I did park. And so I get in there, I'm running up the stairs to that room, freaking out, and I walk into this room, and all the seats are completely filled. This was for my psych final. All the seats were completely filled. I walk in there while the professor's explaining the directions for the final, and I'm just like red in the face from, you know, running and being tired, and then also being embarrassed because everyone's like looking at me. And I was sweating, and it was cold, and I was sweating. And I was just like, awkward, and I finally found a spot. I'm like breathing all hard, like freaking out, and I finally found a spot, and it was so embarrassing. And this, like, the funny thing is, that was the last time I was ever in that class because it was my final, for psychology. But the first day of school, when I went to psychology, that was my first class for the first day of me at CSU during my freshman year, first semester. And it was a Monday morning, and I got lost. I left 15 minutes before classes started, like walking from my dorms. I got lost, go figure. And I finally made it to that building, and I'm like red in the face, I'm sweating, just like that. And when I walk up to the doorway, everybody's already sitting, and I'm the last one there, and have to like go behind people to find a seat. It was literally like deja vu, like the same thing over again. First day, last day, it's like, wow, did you learn anything? Did you accomplish anything this year by not, being late? Like, that was so stupid. Like, I thought I had plenty of time when I left my friend's house, and it was just embarrassing. And literally when I'm leaving, I'm like walking back to my car just because I did my final like pretty fast. I did all right on it. I think I was just so, I didn't have time to just chill and relax. I was like freaking out that whole time, so it kind of made me frantic when I was taking the final. So I don't recommend that either. Please give yourself enough time. Please don't park in an illegal parking spot. Please do not make yourself park off of campus and have to run all the way to your final and potentially show up late, because like I was scared that they wouldn't let me in, because sometimes that does happen to people. And yeah, it was really embarrassing too, because I had to like walk behind people and like be all awkward to like find a spot, because people always leave like the middle spots open for people who come late, which I get it, you came late, like that sucks, but it sucks worse if you come late and then everyone looks at you too, and it's embarrassing, and then there's no spots like on the outside. You can just sit down and get on with your life. The story makes me laugh because literally walking back from that final, I'm walking to my car and I'm tweeting, I just got done running to my final. This is why I wear Ultimate leggings from Victoria's Secret and my Nikes every single day, which is true. You never know. If you guys have any video requests, leave them down below. I have another kind of funny one coming up. I feel like it's kind of a story time, college related, the shit that I'm always posting. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.